All right, let's head in 4734 East 34th. Okay, so it's located on 34th, so that is a pretty busy street out there. But the reason I wanted to take a look at this property was because of the square footage and the rental potential. So it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath layout right now. What I was pleased to see is this room right here, right off the entrance, is something that could very easily be turned into a bedroom. Sure, it gets rid of your dining space. It makes it a little bit more disconnected. Totally get that. But if we're talking about true revenue generation for a property, that is something that is always a key thing, especially on that BRRRR strategy, because you're putting minimal amount into it and getting maximum return on it, okay? So you'd probably close off this here, you make a door here, or you could do the doorway here and close that off one way or the other. You'd have to configure some sort of a closet in here to make it official, but again, I think it's easily workable. Walk into the kitchen here, decent sized kitchen. Awkward kind of the layout. Strange that the refrigerator's here as opposed to off over onto this wall. My guess is maybe because of, I don't know, maybe the TV outlet or something over there, but that's something I would probably rearrange in a different configuration and make it a little more appealing. Especially since you're getting rid of that dining room, you're probably gonna spend a little bit of extra time on the, configuration in the kitchen and everything. Our living room that we walked into, nice size, not seeing really any structural issues whatsoever, just resurfacing floor, walls, etc. And then we'll go and see our 3 bedrooms here. Wood flooring in the 3 bedrooms. My guess is there's wood flooring throughout on all of this, right? So that's definitely something to take into consideration. But a good sized room here. Same thing with this second room, really nice sized room. Not any real concerns structurally that I'm seeing from any of this. We've got just to show you the windows. So these are the newer, an upgraded windows over what originally came with the home. Get a nice little view of the backyard here. And then our 3rd bedroom over here, smallest of the 3, but still more than adequate size for it. So again, we're 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, absolute potential to make it a 4 bedroom, 1 bath to increase your rental output. Let's see what we can take a look at as far as the basement, how accessible the basement is going to be. Don't see any lights currently, so it might be a little dark down here. That's all right. We'll see what we can see down here. Okay, so it's been configured. There's laundry down here, a couple of walls built in here and there. Let's see, is this a bathroom? Yep, sure is. Bathroom down here in the basement. Kind of dusty and musty down here, but dry. Not seeing anything that gives me any real pause. Decent insulation. A bar, interesting enough. I don't know how you get into it, but it's an interesting setup for sure. Old boiler. Quite interesting. But decent sized ceilings down here. It's dry down here. Not something I'd be too concerned about of having to spend any money down here. And potentially it would be good for some later on build out for living space or just entertainment space or something like that. But definitely good potential here, especially considering, you know, the price point on this property. Let's take a look out the side entrance here. Okay. Exterior of the house. brick, just I'm always a huge fan of. Parking wise, this is it. Driveway off of the street. So obviously that's a bit of a challenge. Does lend itself to space in the back. If at some point wanted to put a parking structure, it's not that common actually on the street here. So it's not a requirement is what I'm saying. Backside here, so looking at that condenser, it's fairly old, so we're going to want to make sure that it's functioning well. I'm going to say that the electric coming in appears to be older. Not that that's an issue, but it's certainly something to keep in mind, depending on what needs to be done on the inside of the house. At some point, upgrading the electric, would be a good idea, but lots of times that's taken care of by the electric company. It just depends on what's needed, what's going on in the area. Structurally on the front side of the house here, no real concerns, mostly cosmetic stuff. You can see some of the wood here. There's a little bit of wood rot here in the corner at the edge of the gutters there. Nothing that is actually surprising at all though. And then brick on the side here, but the overhangs, roof looks pretty good. So no major red flags. We've got a nice sized crack in the front porch here, but that's not uncommon at all and not structural as far as I'm concerned for the house. So take a look at those numbers. Let us know what you think. I do believe that especially converting this one into a 4-bedroom, even despite the location here, you get some nice income for this property. Thanks.